So yeah, that was our spirits update. But now I've been really, it's really weird though. Techie Toys hasn't been putting timers in their props anymore. Medium Boy is the only 2013 prop that I know that has a timer. That's it. Usually Techie Toys puts it in all of them, but this year none of them seem to have it. Granny doesn't have it, and there's a way you can tell if they have a timer or not. Like, watch. Okay, I'm plugging it in. It didn't start up. If a Techie Toys prop has a timer, it'll automatically go on right away when you turn it on. See, I'll show you. Medium Boy has a timer. I don't know if it's on or not. Just a minute. What? Something's not working. Uh-oh. What's going on? What's going on here? See? He started right away, which means he has a timer. I was really expecting her to have a timer. Rosemary doesn't have a timer. She doesn't start up right away. She has a timer. All those have a timer. He has a timer. He has a timer. Guardians of the Graves too. That's not... And people have been still asking, where can I get that? It's not... You can't buy that. That's a Guardian of the Grave. I just gave it a new tombstone because when it was a Guardian of the Grave, his old tombstone broke. And I put black cloth over it. That's actually from my other grave mourner. And now it's a black ghost, pretty much. Or I call it Executioner of the Grave. Because it looks like that Executioner prop in 2009. Sort of. Hovering Ghost has a timer. But my Hovering Ghost is broken. It doesn't hover anymore. It just goes up and down. The motor and the rubber belt are bad. Which, those are too small and they're too tight. Mainly because the motor is dying. I need a new motor for it. And a rubber belt. Which I don't have right now. So for now he can just go up and down. That's it. So yeah, all this stuff has timers. But the new stuff doesn't. I don't think Thrashing Clown or Death Row does have a timer, because when I turned them on, they didn't start up right away either. Convulsing Nurse doesn't have one, because she didn't start up right away. The jumping props never have timers, and it's obvious why, because they would just automatically go off when people are coming, and then people would see what they do, or they would be standing and people won't wait for them to stop. They'll just move on. But Rosemary, they could have put a timer in, and I thought maybe the 2013 one would have had a timer, but nope, she still doesn't. Life Sentence has one, but that's an old prop. Doesn't seem like Techie Toys made very many props this year. I guess because they're getting more expensive now, they're making less props. But they made a lot of jumping props, that's also why. But yeah, she does not have a timer at all. Trying to think of any other prop for 2013. Can't think of anything. Well, next time when I get money, when I go to buy something at Spirits, I'm buying Thrashing Clown, I think. Because I'm starting to really, really like him. Like, a lot. But I want to get the other Gruesome Granny with him, too. But at first I wanted to get the Wheelchair Psycho and Cemetery Angel next. But now I want to get the Thrashing Clown and Gruesome Granny. And Death Row with it, if I could. With the high voltage. Ugh, there's so much props left I have saved in the back. Because there's so much I want. I want the pumpkin nester. I want the display, misfortune teller. Even though the mouth is broken, I don't care. I'm not taking one brand new in the box. I'm not going through that setup. I'm not going to do that. I'm taking it home in one piece, and it's never to be taken down. I'm not going to get one new in the box. I'm not impressed with the Sickening Reaper setup. I really want the Sickening Reaper as well, but the setup, no. And I'm not getting the display because his speaker's already out, and I don't really want to replace it. And his clothes was ripped right when I set him up, because his clothes, it doesn't go all the way down to his base, the one on display. It was like form drawn. So I can't get a fog machine in it, because I want to use a fog machine with it if I get it. And I want all the display fog machines, which we have 3 of the small 400 watt fog machines, the low line fog machine, and the 1000 watt and the 700 watt. Then I know I would have 11 fog machines, but whatever. I use them with my props. All the props that are intended to be used with a fog machine, I use with it on Halloween. But there's so much I still want. I do want Skeeves the Butler too, but that neck problem with the spring, that's making the neck go backwards or hang on the side or something. It's gonna take forever to get all the stuff I want, and yet I still want other props. I'm starting to like the talking cherubs now too. I really want those now. And I want all the jumping stuff, and yet there's still more stuff, like I said, the Banner Reaper, Hobo the Clown. I still want the face ripping clown on Spirit's website. I want the second Dead Humor display. When the Dead Humor on display is for sale, I'm going to buy it, because I want a second one, and I don't want to take a risk of getting another one new in the box of what might be wrong with it or what might be different on it. I just want the display one, because I know it still works, and yeah, mine didn't only worked like 20 times, and that one's at the display is still working. But I'm a little worried though, because if it keeps doing that, the motor is going to burn out, just like it did on the Spider. The Spider did the same thing last year. It only worked 20 times, and it broke. It just kept jumping and jumping and jumping, which is what caused the motor to burn out. And the Striking Snake at Spirits is broken out too. The springs aren't making them go back up much. I still have no idea what happened to the leftover Ghostface, 6-foot Frankensteins, Rising Reagans, Wicked Witches of the West, the Coffin Vampire, the Talking Busts. Those were all left over, and I can't find any. I think we even had a Harvester left. I don't remember though. And I have no idea what happened to those. They're gone. They were supposed to be back. If you have leftovers, they're supposed to be back. But I'm guessing the district manager took them to Fargo or one of the other stores, because they weren't selling at our store. Nobody bought them. I would have bought them, but I don't have money. But yet, yeah, I still want the Convulsing Werewolf, the Pop-Up Ghost. Dad, I want almost every animated prop. My Demonica is working, and sometimes it doesn't work. The motor is just dead. All I need is a new motor, and she'll be fine. It's just... It's cool how I got a new 2010 Demonica. Man, she's in really bad condition. She works and all. When you first turn her on, her head won't move this way. But as she keeps going and going, it gets faster every time. But her eyes don't light up, and this makes it look really bad. But it can't go on the inside of her, because it gets caught in her, and since her head is breaking, the rubber belt is broken. It's been sort of bad since I got it. I remember I returned that one and bought it back after I got down because I wasn't happy with that one, but I also wanted to keep it. I wasn't happy with it, but I wanted to keep it because the head was crooked, it had a crack in her eye, it wasn't the same as this one, and I knew eventually that one was going to break too, so I just had to rebuy this one. Well, actually, my grandma rebought it. And I wasn't supposed to get it till Christmas. But I got it right away. And this one's still working. Sort of. But yeah. My props are in okay condition, but they could be repaired up. But they are getting repaired next summer because a friend of mine is coming to fix them. New motors, repairing gears, yeah. So that should be good. See, no timer. We've been talking for 10 minutes and she hasn't went. He needs a new motor too. He doesn't really come out of the barrel anymore. She has a wire problem still. She's still turning off all the time. I found out why his arm isn't going up all the way. His plastic is cracked.